Welcome to the wonderful world of drawing. I'm your host, Jeremy Stoltz. We are on Season 2, Episode 293. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into today. Welcome. All right, so we've already done Inktober, and for those of you that did stop by over on the Half channel, this was our Inktober that we did over there. We did the character Isaac from Children of the Corn for the day's topic, which was Sprout. So that's what we finished there. And let's get some stuff drawn. That's a little loud. Turn that down some. All right, so let's get into this. And I want to get up high enough so we can actually see what's going on. Okay, so we got that part of the stuff done. I got to finish some of the story on this, but I really don't need to get into a whole lot. And then I got to work on some more stuff. So let's do this thing. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey there, Luke. Coffee time. All right. Coffee it is. Brought to us by our friends at Blockbuster Video. Make it a Blockbuster night. That's why. Thank you. I was like, why is my head hurting? I've been busy since like 7. But actually, before that, with cooking dinner, coming on, doing the Haps channel, going down, getting dinner done, coming back up here, making sure I get started on the show on time. Yeah, completely forgot that. So, while we're in it, let's drop down our stuff that we need. Always good to have a Luke around. Welcome, Miss Desiree. You felt Des was coming. Okay, we've got everything we need. Except some water. Okay, now we're back to a regular schedule. Yeah, this is I can't remember what kind of glass we got this from, but it's one of my favorite tumbler glasses to drink out of. It's got some good weight to it. Decently heavy. You know, it's pretty sturdy too. You know what? I think it's allowed on this channel though. As usual, I'm going to send out invites. I know a lot of us have already been doing broadcasting today, and some of us don't even want to come up, but just in case. No, didn't steal anything. Actually, I think that one there we actually picked up at a. Well, then again, it could have been, but I think that one we got at a garage sale. I do not know how to spell. Stop. Stop. Okay. Oop, I hit the camera. Shauffeur. That sounds Canadian. Chauffeur. Wife suddenly kept me from all garage sales this summer. Yeah, no, we went to several. We went to several this year. All right. So I wrote in the story for the 3 panels here to kind of continue that up. We got the Mac because the day 4 was reality glitch. So I have my Ronald McDonald character who is a news reporter that we have reporting on the situation, and he states that he explained that last Halloween was taken over by Ghostface, and then he argues that some don't remember, and then he asks, "Is this a Mandela effect, or is it a reality glitch?" Then day 5 is his and hers was the title, so I drew a hearse mobile with a his and her side to it. Yes, Mandela effect. Did you remember in your reality that Ghostface took over Halloween? That's why we didn't have it last year? No. So you see, maybe it is a Mandela effect. So it says outside the Great Pumpkin Wizard's house pulls up a his and hers mobile. And then I have day 6 was Mummy makes a milkshake. So I wrote that inside the mummy chauffeur, because I put a little chauffeur's hat on him, makes a milkshake while he waits. So then that takes us to day 7, which is the Phantom Food Truck. So we're going to turn our panel over. And I think, because this is a little rough trying to do something, I mean, I know I want to go kind of small, but I can't get a lot of this stuff in if I try to do 6 per thing. So I think what I'm going to do is just do like 3 per, and that'll give me room for a story. So the very next one is Phantom Food Truck. See if we can't catch up on some of these things here so I don't completely fail this challenge. So this is going to be day 7. Day 8. See if I want. So yeah, day 9 I can kind of put like this. And write up its story over here. So yeah, day 7 we have the Phantom Food Truck. Day 8 we have Cryptocurrency. In day 9, we have Cicada Boy. I'm doing a breathing treatment at the moment. I'll be up when I can. Okay, take your breathing treatment, get your lungs better. I know you had a lot to deal with, so always take care of yourself first. We will be around whenever you need. Okay, so my idea is he's going to be driving along and they'll see the Phantom food truck and they'll get asked, this is going to be kind of like a double panel. The driver or the people will ask the driver to stop and get them something from the Phantom food truck. He was Cicada Boy. He said, "See you later, boy." Exactly. But he's going to ask them to stop and get. They were going to ask him to stop and get something from the Phantom food truck. In which case, they're going to need cryptocurrency to pay, because that's what you have to pay with at a Phantom food truck. And when the food truck gives them their food, it is going to be a Cicada Boy serving them. See how this works. So now I just got to draw this stuff in. All right, so I need to look up what a food truck. I mean, not that I can't draw a food truck, but I just don't have one in my head. So we're gonna look up food truck. Yeah, see, that's a very generic food truck. I don't need. It's exactly what I need. I hate drawing vehicles. I do. I really do. And I'm just going to worry about penciling these things in right now. I'm not going to worry about even inking them like I did this. I can do that later, or I can just color them in from this point. I don't know. We are listening to Chill Synth FM radio. Okay, now how? I think instead of this being like a ghost truck, I think we'll just have the company be known as the Phantom Foods. Because I do not have an idea how I would draw this as a ghost truck. So we'll leave that as such. What did the front of my hearse? Okay, so see, it was weird because a couple of years ago when I did a challenge, we had one of the things called the Phantom Food Court. And I drew a food court that had a Phantom of the Opera guy. Where is my stuff? Where did I put them? I didn't put them there. Did I put them back up here? No. All right, guys, where did I hide my books? Oh, they're right here behind me. I got them. Okay, let's see. It was not this season here. So it wasn't that season for the Phantom. See, here's where I introduced, because I think the topic for this day was Ghost Train, and so I decided to add Ghostface in that season. And you can see where he's still on the train here. And then here I got him holding up the main character with a Casper the Evil Ghost. I can't remember what this day was. I would have to go back and look and see what it was. But here's where I first introduced the Ronald McDonald style news reporter. He was reporting on the thing. Here it was. It was the Phantom Food Court. And I've got the Phantom of the Opera guy serving, something. And then I got, I think, what was going to be a Ninja Turtle guy or something. I can't remember what he was exactly. But again, I didn't really finish these sketches out because they were very quick sketches. But yeah, so these are characters that I've just like much earlier, this one. So this wizard here that I introduced, I just called him the Great Pumpkin Wizard. Because I had a crow that was flying around, so that's the crow that shows up on his shoulder. And I only ever called him that, and then I used him as part of the story that he was going to need a favor from him later, but he could actually help him out and get him away from wherever he was doing there. Well, I added him in this season, again, as the sister to my main witch character, because the day was Edgar Allan Poe. And so I was like, okay, well then I'll just say that his name is Edgar Allan, and that's her brother. Plus I had to somehow get his and hers in. So that's where, like I said, I'm trying to adapt the stories based on the prompts, but at the same point, continue to use these characters that I've made for Drawloween. So that's where sometimes when I come up with something, I will have to see whether or not I want to use the character, of the last time around that I did. Yeah, this was another character from last year. He was up on the moon base, and he had a sash on him that said Best Ghoul, because I cannot remember what the ghoul prompt was, but it was something ghoul. And it was Lunar Base 4 they were at, and so he is now known as Lunar Base Bill. I gave him a name this year. Last year he was just the Best Ghoul. So I keep trying to develop the characters and have fun with them and move the story along. All right, so I think that's going to be enough there. Let me see. Do I need to? I've got to. See what the further days are, because there's one day I did not write something very well. Okay, Drawloween. That is Creature Cruise. Okay. Okay, so I don't really have anything. I have. Okay, so on day 16, I've got a thing called Vampire Boardwalk. And so to spice up this panel a little bit, I think I'm going to put a road sign here that says something along the lines of like so I'll put on there like not that you can see exactly, but something boardwalk 10 miles. I'll put something I got to put in here and be like 5 miles and then 2 miles. And so I got to figure out what I want to fill in for these. But this right here will give us an idea that it is coming up. And I can always look back on it and refer to it. So storyboarding while we're actually trying to draw, it is so much fun. All right. So I think we'll draw our witch girl here. The mummy guy here. And kind of show the food truck still back here, so it's like they're there, but they're trying to get the storyboard stuff in before I go through and do more details. Because like I said, it is currently the 20th, and I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days behind. What cookies you want to bake? Well, normally this time of year, my wife and I make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, but we have not gone out and grabbed the baking pumpkins to be able to make those yet. Because we do not use like pumpkin fill or anything like that. We use actual pumpkins to make them. Well, she does. I just do some of the grunt work so that she can prepare it. But the way she makes them, the cookies come out almost with like a bread consistency, so that they don't crumble when you like break them. They almost break apart like a bread or a muffin almost. And then you get the chocolate chip in there that's sweetened. Plus she adds a little bit of I want to say cinnamon in with it, like where you're mixing the stuff for the cookies. But what we do is we take the pumpkins, we carve out all the guts, as far as all the seeds and the stringy stuff. And then we cut the pumpkins in half. And these are just the little pumpkins that you can get to make a pie. Basically, the same stuff you would use to make a homemade pumpkin pie. But yeah, cut the pumpkin in half, stick it on a baking pan, stick it in the oven. I don't know the temperature or how long because again, that's her part. But then once you're done, you take and you scrape the inside pumpkin stuff out after it's been cooked and put that in. Add your flour, add whatever else you're gonna make for you would normally for the cookies, and it makes an amazing cookie. I do not like pumpkin tasting things. Like I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin spice this or that. But oh my god, these pumpkin cookies are they're killer. If we get around to making some, I might have to get an address from you, either of you two really, and send you guys, like a little like 5 or 6 cookie in a um, Tupperware container. Mr. Murphy, would you like to come up and join me? I'm just kind of doodling and sketching and getting storyboard stuff ready here because I am 14 days behind on this story. Yeah. Now, if you want, if you're interested in that, I can have my wife write the recipe down and send it to you, Des. I'll just send it to you through Instagram or something. All right, I am going to send you the invite. So when and if you are interested, you can jump on up. I'm going to be here for a little bit because I don't have anything else going on. And like I said, I'm on day 8 of this challenge, and I need to get up closer to day 20 because before this, I only had 6 days done. And yeah, I was I'm getting to the point where if I didn't get doing some more of this, that this was going to be a failed attempt at 2 cinnamon rolls. Do sound good though for right now. But I have failed last year to get this challenge done along with Inktober. In previous years, I've done it. Um, I got sidetracked and behind on these, and I didn't go forward with them. And like I said, we're sitting at day 20 right now, and I'm like, oh god, I'm not going to be able to finish this. But doing Inktober over on the Haps channel today gave me an opportunity today to be able to come in and get some stuff done. If I can at least get the penciling done, I will ink them and color them at my leisure, and I have no problem doing that. So, yep, I got that done with just a little bit over 30 minutes because I went into I pretty much had the drawing done. I just finished up some extra lines down here on the bottom when Bobby and Tanya came back on. But I was more telling the rest of my story. And that wasn't too bad for 30 minutes, especially knowing that most of the other details are going to come when I color it. So I didn't really want to throw in a lot of details, like shading around his face, because there's a lighting source that'll, you know, encompass his face, part of his nose here, and whatnot. That I didn't want to do in dark ink like this. So all right, I gotta sketch this guy out before I try to put him down on paper. So let's see. We'll have a head, a body, some big old wings on him. we will have okay, it looks like they got 3 sets of arms. And it looks like their bodies are like that. But this one here has to have legs because, well, he's a boy. Let's see, their heads are more like that. Okay, now the other thing I want to do is look up an old-fashioned there we go. Okay, so he's going to want to have the little paper hat on. He needs to have so he'll have little holes cut out, and he'll have the little okay, yeah, I can draw that up. I needed to draw Cicada Boy. So he'll be inside our food truck. So let's see. Oop, I gotta bring the camera down a little bit. I'm losing. There we go. And he's got another hand here, so I can put one there, and Now I'll have to put a menu on here. Not bad for, and then I'll keep this here so that I can do a little bit more detail. I just got the basics in for him. Cicada boy. Good Lord. All right, so that's day 7, 8, and 9 roughly sketched out. All right, so my next two, I've got to figure out how I want to mix these in story-wise. All right, so what I've got next for the day 10 and day 11, I think we'll switch over from our good team and we're going to go into our bad team. And I think now, another thing that I want to look up real quick, I have to see if I had any characters I created that are going to work for the idea that I have beforehand so that I can use them instead of creating a whole new character. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there. Maybe her. So I had this character here that I now have to look up and see what I wrote up for the character because obviously Mary was a name that I put on the name tag, and I have to see what I did about her. So let me look that up, and then we'll get back to drawing as soon as I figure this out. Oh, this is farther back than I thought. Okay, cool. I didn't have anything really written about her per se. All I got is after our hero went to the passenger's lounge, he was on his phone trying to contact a friend when a fellow passenger started talking to him. He looked up from the phone to realize that Mary is a lizard because the prompt was "You're a lizard, Mary," instead of "You're a wizard, Harry." So I didn't really write a whole lot about her, but I do have Ghostface in the background here. So what I could easily do is connect those two characters because my prompt for this day is sister acts, like as an axe, not sister act. And so I was gonna draw like a female ghost face and make it just like a brand new character. But what I could easily do is draw her up as part of the sister acts along with Ghostface. So I'll need Ghostface over here. And then have her All right, so that's going to be day 10. Sister Acts. Day 11. Apocalypse. Not sure how to fit that one in. Alright, so I don't need to continue this too much. I can just show these guys as getting ready, build up a story of what they're doing for the apocalypse. Jeez. What can I do? Welcome, Gerald. One might need to be a little bit longer. I want to do kind of a semi-full body for our guy. Dude, I loved your Audrey. So I need to have him. It's got to be the airport. Do it the metro. Metro airport. And then since the thing is apocalypse, I will make it where he's chatting with somebody about trying to help stop the end of the apocalypse. Welcome, Jeeves. Not sure how much more of this I'm going to get done tonight. I've been on it for an hour. Got at least up to day 11, which is good. I was only on day 6 when I started the show, but I think I have at least day 11 sketched out. Day 12 is going to be him getting on a UFO because the thing is I Heart UFO. And then he will be heading to the creature cruise. I could even have the creatures be on the UFO, so I don't have to do a whole boat cruise. Yeah. And then after that, we've got Ghoulish Mortals and Bigfoot Forgot the Wi-Fi Password, which I can have Bigfoot forgetting the Wi-Fi password on the creature cruise, which is not bad. I can tie all that in. Ghoulish Mortals, I can figure out how to do something like that on the... Thank you, Jeeves. Yeah, it was my first time taking over and being part of the HAPS account, so it was fun. I had a good time. I'm glad that I was able to get the sketch started. Started and done in the allotted time. But all I was doing today was I had started this. I think on the third day, I think I did all 3 of these. So I was already 3 days behind when I started this challenge, which was the Drawloween challenge. And then a couple days ago, I think I just did day 4 through 6. And as you can see, they're not colored yet, but at least I got the story wrote out and, the thing going towards it. But yeah, today is day 20, so I am currently 14 days behind on this. So I did up day 7, 8, and 9. I didn't write the story part for it yet, but I have the idea of what's going to go on in all of them. And then I also did storyboarding for 10 and 11. So that still gets me, what, 9 days behind, which is a lot better than I was before. And but my head's hurting a little bit, and I don't really want to push it because when I get a headache like this and I try to be creative, it just makes the headache worse. Like drawing, I don't have to really think too much on it. I can just do it. But when I have to think how I want the story to progress, it's the storyboarding side of it gets my head hurting a bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. We did an hour broadcast, plus I did another half an hour over on the HAPS account. But we're going to go ahead and close this one up. I'll refine some of these drawings a little bit more. And we'll go from there. But thank you guys all for stopping by and checking out the show. I'll be back tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour. I'll take a break for a bit, rest my eyes, and depending on who's broadcasting tonight, maybe I'll jump in with them and finish up some more of these. I know it's always good to jump in with Ella, and I can always hang out and sketch some of this stuff up with her. So, but I will bid you guys all adieu for this show.